The takeover of a piece of land by the Museum of African Liberation Project in the capital prompted the Mnangagwa, a housing cooperative, to raise claims that its members were displaced without compensation, as reported by this publication in its investigative series on the commercial activities being undertaken on the piece of land, which once held gold reserves. Some individuals and companies who were displaced on the property were compensated by Instac, the project administrators. But Mnangagwa, which was registered as a legal housing cooperative on October the 20th in 2015, has issued a distressed call. In the Zimbabwe Independent issue of November 4, 2022, it was pointed out that the Instac has so far compensated Ngoda Granite, Zimstrong, Kubatana Cooperative, and businessman Philip Chiangwa, who used to hold title on a portion of land where the recreational museum is being established. Westview Baptist Church, which Instac claimed to have compensated, has rubbished the claim. However, in documents seen by the City Times, the Mnangagwa questioned why they were being evicted on a piece of land to pave way for the $40 million museum being built to immortalize Africa's trumpet struggle against colonialism. The cooperative representative Lazarus Mudowaya wrote to Harare City Council town clerk seeking the local authorities' position over the land. I write to ask your good office to confirm the official position of the city of the Harare regarding the allocation of 49 unserviced stands on plan layout number TP2F WR1416 Worsley. The reason for this request is that having applied for that land and complying with all requirements by the city of Harare, we have been forced off our property, which was lawfully allocated to us by the city of Harare, and we are being denied access to our property, which we have serviced using our own resources after having been lawfully allocated the same by an organization known as Instac, Mnangagwa wrote. In the same letter, the cooperative highlighted that it paid $47,140 for design approval fees and other related costs. We applied for a connection into the existing water and sewer connection, and we paid all related fees. We had also begun the construction of roads. In December 2020, Instac invaded our stands, put up a perimeter barrier, and hired private security, as well as the Zimbabwe Republic Police, the ZRP, to block us from accessing our stands. Experts from the cooperative's letters have read. Questioned over the grievances raised by Mnangagwa, Instac spokesperson Joseph Nkani told the City Times that those issues were being addressed by the Ministry of Local Government and Public Works. The issue was handled by the local government, not Instac. Plus 4 years is not correct as far as our move on site is concerned. We broke ground on December the 3rd, 2020, and we are not involved in 4-year-old conversations. We are not private to those insights. They have their lawyer who was handling their petition, and he may shed more light on that. I'm not sure, Nkani has said. In yet another set of documents seen by this publication, lawyers representing Instac wrote to the organization cautioning it of the pitfalls associated with attempting to unlawfully dispose Mnangagwa land. The lawyers cautioned that there was a need for diplomacy and tact in handling this matter. We hereby advise that we have some necessary inquiries with the city of Harare, and it has come to our attention that council claims that part of the land pegged for the museum is legally owned by the various owners, which include Mnangagwa Youth Housing Cooperative. As such, we wish to advise that the chances of us opposing the agent chamber application filed by Mnangagwa on the merits successfully are slim now. Kindly note that from a legal point of view, we believe our acquisition falls short of the legal requirements. Ngwerume Attorney's Law wrote to Instac Chief Executive Officer Kwame Mzawazi on December the 10th, 2020. Ngwerume Attorneys cancelled Instac that the viable strategy towards resolving the land dispute was to proceed by way of the Land Acquisition Act, Chapter 20, and the Constitution of Zimbabwe, Amendment Number 20 of 2013. Without doing so, Ngwerume Attorneys warned that there was a risk that we expose ourselves, the Ministry, City of Harare, and government to multiple litigation and bad publicity. Gwerume Atenes advised that the museum project could only become a national success if the land upon which it was to be built was placed under compulsory acquisition. On December 11, 2020, the office of the town clerk, represented by Zwenyika Chawatama, wrote to Mzawazi pointing that following a site visit to the area, a palisade fence that was being constructed and is covering the land zoned residential, which has an approved plan. Chawatama further indicated that the same area had been allocated to beneficiaries and surveyed while road construction was underway. The museum will be completed by supporting infrastructure, which includes a golf course and a luxurious hotel. In 1924, Gordon Query used to mine gold on the same site where the museum is being constructed.